Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here, and I'm going to review these Knit Pro Mellow crochet hooks in this video. So we're going to do some sort of swatches showing how they work up and how they kind of perform, and have a look at the whole kit. Now recently I unboxed this and did show it on another video. That's because I have a shop called hobbyrocks.co.uk. There's a link in the description box, and I got these sets to sell in my shop, but when I saw them I really needed to get one for me. I decided that I would get one just purely for myself, and this is it. So I have used it. So it comes in this box. It's absolutely brilliant, really, the way it comes in this hard box. So you'd think that would be enough, wouldn't you? That would be all the packaging you need. And the box is sorry about the noise. The box is magnetic. So but inside this box is another case. So I'll move the box aside for a moment, and it comes in this kind of soft leatherette, I would say, case, and that again is magnetic closing. So it's got the same kind of slanted look of the box. It's beautiful, really is. So I've kept mine in the box to keep it extra nice, but obviously you could use that box for something else, because this is fully protected in this case. So inside here you have the crochet hooks, and you also have this zip compartment at the back with accessories that come with it. Let's move my phone out of the way. So I will show you everything that's in there, and this is absolutely gorgeous. When I show you the hooks, they are this absolutely beautiful copper colour and a walnut highly glossy handle. They are just beautiful, and we've got lovely embossed sizing. You can see that on there. I think that's a 3mm. I've got the sun shining on it. I shouldn't really moan, we haven't had an awful lot of sun recently. So it starts from a 3, and then we have is that a 3.5? So we've got a 4, a 4.5. I think this one is a 5. Yeah, 5.5, and a 6, I believe. Yeah, 5.5. It goes all the way up to a size 6. Now, they are inline hooks, so if you're a fan of inline hooks like the Susan Bates, then this is an inline hook. And now I have used them. I've given them a little try, but I'm going to do that with you now. So before I do, I'm going to put those there for a second and show you what else comes in this case, because you have this zip compartment at the back, and inside there is a tape measure. I love this little tape measure because it is a squishy case. It doesn't open, but inside you've got your tape, which does have inches and millimeters and centimeters on that side. And you also get a darning needle that matches that beautiful kind of copper colour. You also get a fold-up pair of scissors. Now, I didn't fold mine back up, but they do just sort of fold. I keep mine out. There's no reason really. They're not ultra pointy sharp, so they're not going to make a hole. And then you also get some stitch markers in there, which I don't really use very often, stitch markers, but when I do, it's nice to know that they're safe and secure inside. Now, there's plenty of room in this zip up compartment to put lots more accessories of your own choosing, so you've got plenty of space. And this is quite a spacious case as well. I keep my hooks in this velveteen kind of card, but there is lots of space in there for anything that you want. So let's have a little look and see how this works up. So I've got a very, very thin DK weight yarn there, and I have a 4-ply. So I'm going to take my DK off because I'm going to do the 4-ply. It is thinner, so I'm going to just pop this on my Yarn Genie, which was a recent acquisition as well for my shop. I bought one for myself, love them so much I wanted to stock them. So here we are. This is 4-ply. I've just made something with this for my sister, actually, just a little birthday thing. So here we are. I'm going to use the 3. Okay, so let's see how these work up. This is really quite thin, this yarn. This is a 4-ply in the UK, is a sport weight over across the pond. So that's the size of it. I'm going to try my best not to clunk on my my stand, but I can't promise anything. But as you can see, they don't catch. There's no catching whatsoever, and it glides perfectly over this lettering on the other side, the numbers. So there's no resistance or anything there, and it works up really, really well. Let me just move that into the center, because I'm one of those people that like things to be symmetrical. So, you know, when I first saw this, I didn't know if I was going to like it, because, as I say, I'm not a wonky person. I might be wonky myself, but I like my things symmetrical. But I really like it. So let's have a look and see how some stitches work then. This is always harder on this chain row to actually get going. So it's just bear with me for a second while we do some. But as you can see, there's no splitting at all, because when yarn splits, 9 times out of 10 is the hook, not the yarn. And as you could see there, this yarn is separating. So if it was going to be splitting, you would think it would split. Now, I do in the past, I've had a little bit of, not problem, but a little bit of splitting with certain inline hooks. And the ones that were the worst for me were another Knit Pro. Hang on a minute. That's it. My yarn got stuck. Another Knit Pros, the Symphonies. I loved the look of those, and I really wanted them to work like a dream for me. But unfortunately, they split all the time, to split the yarn. And I knew that yarn didn't split with other hooks, so I just didn't want to use them after that, and I just put them in a giveaway because I thought somebody else will love them, but I didn't love them. So they're gone. But these, again, these are Knit Pro, but they slip and slide, absolutely beautifully. They really do. Can't tell you enough how much I actually like these. So there we are. I've done a whole row in this yarn. So I'm going to show you with the next size up. We're going to get the next one. I won't bother starting all over again. It's a 3.5, so I can still use this yarn. So I'm going to do a stack UK treble, or a US double crochet. So a stack, it would be a stack single crochet, a stack double crochet, but I'm getting it up to a treble size, and I do expect this will start to look a little funky because I'm using a bigger hook, but I just wanted to show you with different stitches. So we did the UK half treble, which is a half double in the US, and now that was because my camera got in the way, by the way, not because of anything wrong with the hook. It was just purely because I'm working through this camera, and where I put my wool genie, I've kind of caught some of it, I think, and it's not moving freely, unfortunately. But it's fine. I'm a professional, so they say. So there you see, it's working up lovely, nice and even. Not splitting, not catching, just like a knife through butter. Perfect. This, what it is, I think, where they do these yarns, when they wind them, they obviously go right up to the top of the ball, and it's where the spike comes through. Maybe I wasn't too careful about how I put it through, possibly. So there we are. Absolutely works up a treat. So that's the 3 and the 3.5. That's the smallest of the hooks. I don't use them very often, But I did today. I made a little angel for my sister, like a little guardian angel. So that's these ones, these tiny, tiny, whiny ones. We can put them aside. We won't put them back. That way I know I've done them. So I'm going to take this yarn down because I feel like we've got a 4 now. So I'm going to put on some DK. Now that is a little thicker, but it's still quite thin for a DK weight yarn. And this one is Peter Pan. That other one, by the way, was Signet Kiddies Super Soft 4-ply. Just happened to have some sent to me as a sample from them once when I was thinking of stocking it. So this is Peter Pan DK weight yarn, and it's, you can see, it's not the thickest weight in the world. So this is a 4mm, and so we'll do a granny because it's easier, I think, to get going rather than making a long old chain. And I do feel that maybe, I don't know if this is a little big, this hook, for the thickness of this yarn. I don't know if I've used it before, but maybe okay. It isn't super, super thin. So that's my stack again. I do have a video about, oops, wrong stitch. Although it does make an interesting granny. It does, if you use half trebles or half doubles. So where was I? Yeah, I've done several videos about the no turning chain and the stack. Excuse me. So as you can see, it's nice and easy, no problem at all. Works up lovely. No splitting. Well, the only problem I have is trying to work with my camera in the way. You can get a bit of a speed up. Take the yarn with you though. Always recommended. Okay, so as you can see, no splitting or anything, no messing around, just perfect. So that's working with the 4 and maybe a thinner DK weight. So I've definitely got the 4, yes. So I think I can plump straight for the 4.5, keep the same yarn. Bear with me a second. Let's get that out. We will go through more. That was not me. That was the rubber band. Okay, so I've now got the 4.5, and because I've been working with such tiny whiny hooks, this feels huge, even though it really isn't, but it does feel quite a size. So I fully expect this to look odd because there we are. I was going a little bit tight there, I think. There we go. It's ever so smooth, that's the word. Smooth. Beautiful, smooth crocheting. No splitting. Sorry about the clunking. It's where I hit my equipment. I do apologise. There we go. See, it's much easier with a bigger hook, I think. But no problems. It works up lovely. Nice and simple. I feel like we should finish this round, even though we don't need to, but I just feel like we should. Then we will start using the larger hooks with some larger yarn. And I have some already to show you with. But yeah, you can see I've been crocheting not as fast as I normally would if I didn't have a camera between us, but I've not slowed down too much. I've not had any problems. I've not had it split once, and sitting in an awkward position as well, because, you know, if I was sitting crocheting at home, I wouldn't be sat like this. I would just be flopped into my sofa, and yeah, so this is quite I don't need to finish that, do I, really? Okay, so we'll take that one down. That was my DK. And now I didn't really need to take that off because I've got several of these. I'm going to show you with a yarn that I've used recently for my Tipsy Rose scarf, which was this mandala, lion brown mandala. So we'll put this one over here, and we've got 3 left. I will use the 5 as we have a 4-weight mandala. So what should we make with this one? I think it's quite easy to show you on a granny, so we'll do that. But this was beautiful to work with, this yarn. I absolutely love it. And I love all the colours. And I've been super excited because I managed to get some for my shop. It's become increasingly difficult to get them in the UK for some reason. I think they used to do them in several shops, but I just want to point out that those that do stock them sell them for more expensive than hobbyrocks.co.uk. And I was talking to Juan the Yarn Addict the other day, and he said that they're even more than that in the US. So that was cool. Didn't expect that. So as you can see, works up just as beautifully as the other yarn. Sorry about the clunking again. It's because of the way I hold my hook, I think. You know, I'm one of these pen holders, the way that my mother taught me to do it when I was a little girl. Done it like this ever since, but I do tend to come forward, and that's probably why. So, but yeah, as you can see, works up lovely. Still no problems, no messing. Just beautiful even stitches and no splitting. So that's this one, which is the 5. Now I suppose I could use this one for 5.5. Yeah, still use it with an Aran, wouldn't you? In some ways, some Arans. So we'll do that. And trust me, not to have joined it. Now I've got a fatter hook to get in. And I don't think I can, because that's thinner. There we go. My fault. Okay, so we've got a chunkier hook going on now. And I tell you what, this feels so much nicer than some of the other bigger hooks that I've been using recently. I've got quite a lot in my, well, I suppose you could call it my little arsenal of hooks. I've got quite a lot. And can't always find the one you want, can you? And I just pick one up. This, look how effortlessly it works up. I can see one of my hairs getting worked up in this. Don't we all just work up our hair? Everything you make has a piece of your hair. If you're doing it right, that is. Okay, so there you are. Perfect. That's not a stain, that's where the colour's coming in. So that's the 5.5. We've got one left, and we'll do it with this, which is supposed to be an Aran weight yarn from Poundland. But I'm sorry, it works up like a chunky. It is quite thick. So I'm going to use this and show you with this one. So here we go. This is the 6 millimeter. I suppose we should stick with Granny because it's easier to do than a swatch with a long chain, and that will be boring for you guys. So it'd be easier just for me to do this. But as you can see, this is quite fat yarn for it. They call it Aran, but I don't believe it is. It's just on the fattest Aran I've seen. There we are. So let's get underway. Working over the tail. I don't know why I'm bothering, because I'm going to undo all these. They're just examples, but it's just a force of habit, isn't it? Like work over the tail and do this and that properly kind of thing. But yeah, they are clunking again. Sorry about that. It's beautiful. I really love these hooks. I love the way they look, and I love the way they feel, because some people have said to me when I showed them that, oh great, a hook that's got a nice kind of ergonomic handle, but not one of those soft rubbers, because a lot of people don't like the way that feels, that soft rubber. And sometimes as well, when rubber gets hot, it can get sticky, but I've never had that with my hooks, I have to say. But I have with knives. You know, when you've got knives in the kitchen and you've got a similar kind of handle on them, they can sometimes get a bit sticky, and I don't know why. There we go. That's my 4 sets. We'll carry on a little bit with this one, just to show you how fabulous they work up. I really, really like them. So yeah, as I was saying earlier, this stack stitch, I've been doing it for everything now. And I did the first video, and then after that I got lots of questions about it. So I made the others. So I've done one as a granny, showing how you work it with a granny stitch, and then one that says all the stitches. So they're all covered now, because I had to make new ones when I was asked different questions. But I will always use it now. I just feel like it works so much better than turning chains. Just easier as well, and it looks better. It looks wider than a turning chain, so it looks like a stitch and makes it even more invisible. So that's cool. I will put a link at the end if I can remember. We know when the videos come in, the 4 choices. I will put them as at the end, or at least one of them or 2, if I can remember, that is. But as you can see, works up really, really well. I'd be a lot quicker and a lot seamless if I didn't have bits in between. So you can see how easy it is to work with. But they are beautiful, I have to say. Really, really nice to look at. Whoopsie. And you know, I think sometimes you just need to treat yourself a little bit, or great for a present, like a birthday or something like that. So I think that's I don't need to end it off, do I? Why do I think I need work over the tail, end it off? Don't really need to, do I? So that's how they all work up. We've used every one of them, and they're all beautiful. They've got this gorgeous wood grain, this lovely walnut finish. But they've got the other sizes as well on there. So 5.5 is at an I9. And we've got a J10 as well on that 6. So great for everybody, really. 5H. Let's say 8. There you are. So let me know what you think. Would you like to give them a go? Impressed, or prefer to have the squishy handles? But I must say, these feel lovely. They're nice and cool when you touch them as well. So perhaps that might be better when it's warm weather, and you know your hands get hot, and then if it comes down to this part, it starts to squeak, doesn't it? So I don't know, maybe would be better. Anyway, thank you for watching my little review. I will see you guys on the next one. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And I'll see you on the next one then. Bye-bye for now.